Hi, I'm Rebecca, Marina Messenger, and I want to share my heart with you today. So many women and men have been sexually violated, and even though many have sought all kinds of treatment, there's a residue that remains. And of course, sometimes you get complete release from that residue, but the worst residue that I've seen is shame. Shame is the lowest vibration, and people can tell you all day long, it's not your fault. You had nothing to do with it. You were innocent, but still that shame remains. Well, I'm about to teach a 7-week course on how to become more sensual. Woohoo! Tell you about that in another video. However, in my discovery process with my dear ladies of my audience, I discovered that so many are afraid. They're afraid because of past experiences. Maybe when you were a little kid, you were fondled, you were violated, you were downright raped, a victim of incest, whatever it is. I really prayed about it and asked God to send some kind of technique that would completely eliminate the shame, the residue, and help you to just become powerful and realize the wonderfulness that you are, and how to light up a room with your presence and let go of all that old shame. So it was like a miracle. A friend of mine knows a lady who travels to all the countries that have disasters. She recently came from Philippines. This woman is Rahana Webster, and she's developed a technique called Trauma Buster Technique. Now, I'm certified in all kind of energy healing methods, and they do work. But this technique was developed for the deepest trauma. Rahana treats whole groups of women that have been gang raped. She goes to every country. She treats groups of people who have been subjected to bombings, mutilations, seeing their loved ones killed. And this technique that she developed, Trauma Buster Technique, is so extraordinary in its ability to wipe out post-traumatic stress that I used it on myself on some old stuff. And don't we all have some old stuff? And it was so marvelous. But I wanted to be certified before I presented this technique in a class of my own. I had dabbled with it a little bit, but I felt so guided to get certified. It was miraculous. She was in New Zealand. I'm in Texas. And she agreed to test me on the phone by Skype. Let me send in my case studies. So now I'm ready to present to you this technique in a class coming up on healing all the pain of sexual violation, no matter what it is. And there's plenty of males that have been sexually violated as well. So if this is your case, I invite you to click the link that is below, or just go to RebeccaMarina.com and look in the blog post, or put in the search engine sexual violation, rape, all that kind of awful stuff. And I'll be having the class 3 times this week. However, you can catch it by audio. Now, I'm keeping the cost very, very low. And here's the thing. If you take the class, you can invite a sister or a brother to come as your guest. Let's spread the healing. If you sincerely don't have any funds at all, then you can write to me and ask for a scholarship. Now, even though I'm keeping the cost very low at $47 US, why would I ask you to do that? Well, to cover the cost of me doing business. I don't get anything free, except maybe some love. But it's an exchange of energy. Like you're saying, yes, I want to eliminate this trauma. There is an exchange of energy, and you're saying, now here's what you do need to know. Sometimes you can get so identified with what has happened to you that subconsciously there's a little part of you that says, oh man, what would I be instead? And of course, I'll cover that in the class. And I'm very qualified to help you do this. So search your heart, see if this is for you. Click the link below or go to RebeccaMarina.com and look for the posting about it. And also, if you have comments about rape, trauma, violation, leave them in the comment section. And there's also an opportunity for some of you who really feel this on your heart, if you would like to take this class and stand surrogate, perhaps surrogate for women in Africa, surrogate, oh my goodness, for sexual mutilation. If you have a family member that has gone through rape or any kind of violation and you feel like they're too shy to come forward, you can actually come to class and hold that energy space for them. I'm doing this with my whole heart, full of love. I will guide you. I will keep you safe. And you will finally release the residuals of that shame, that trauma, that agony. And then you know what? Why would you want to do that? So that you can be happier. So that you can put yourself out there, because the effects of holding on to this residue of shame and pain keeps you from fully loving, fully giving your heart, and fully receiving love. This is Rebecca Marina Messenger. If you like this kind of information, I invite you to subscribe to my channel. God bless.